Hello and welcome. In May of 2025, social planners gathered from across Ontario for our annual Social Planning Network of Ontario, or SPNO, conference. This provided an invaluable opportunity for us to share our ongoing research and work in the community, and to reflect on our activities over the past year as we explore how we can proceed together. But what is social planning anyways? According to the Social Planning and Research Council of British Columbia, quote, community social planning is a local, democratic system for setting priorities, arriving at equitable compromise, and taking action. It supports community needs and interests in social, cultural, economic, and environmental affairs. It is a process for building community well-being, end quote. Social planning is therefore first and foremost about getting to know the community and understanding the needs, desires, and gifts of its people. There are many ways to do this work in the community. At CDH, for example, we publish a monthly Community Data Watch report on matters important to communities across Halton that is based on data availability as well as the needs and desires of residents. This can include reporting on the state of the nonprofit sector, on food security, housing, disability, and community profiles, just to name a few. We also spotlight local people and organizations involved in this work through our Community Data Watch podcast and engage the community in ongoing dialogues to spur connection and conversation to move us forward. In the interviews that follow, you'll hear from a couple of us during our recent May conference, where we share about our current work and what we would like to see happen. Please enjoy. Hello, I'm Stephen from Community Development Halton.
I'm Aiden, I'm from the Social Planning Council of Peel.
And we're just here at the Social Planning Network of Ontario conference. And Aiden, I've just got a couple quick questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So why was it important for you to be here today?
Honestly, it was just so exciting to be able to connect with the other social planning councils, all people who are super passionate about their community and making basically the world better a little bit. So yeah, and it totally exceeded my expectations. Everyone is so lovely, so passionate, and I'm really curious about what they're doing.
I couldn't agree more. So is there anything that you're working on right now that you're super excited about?
Yes, so we kind of talked about it a little bit in there. We have our Thrive program going on right now. So it's called Thrive Volunteers for Community Harmony. So essentially what we're doing is it's young adults, so the age range is 12 to 30, but most of them are teens, young teens I would say. And essentially what we're doing is we're giving them service placements, so it's volunteer opportunities, but also workshop hours. So it's a 3-year program. So basically the workshop hours, lots of different categories. They get trained in leadership and skill building. They get wellness, mental health, mental and physical wellness kind of workshops, lots of different things. So we're training them, but then we're also connecting them with different organizations to do their volunteer hours. And so I've actually went to a lot of the different workshops, and honestly they're so amazing, so interesting, even for me. I wish that I learned these things when I was a teenager. So that's something I'm extremely excited about.
That's a fabulous opportunity. So just really quick, is there anything that you'd want or need from the social planning community that would help make that even more successful?
There's a lot. We always need help, 100%. There is so much work to do. I think it's so good that I came today because I got to kind of meet all of you guys, and yeah, I think if we can support each other and just have that connection, kind of the intention to connect and be there for each other, I think that's extremely helpful. But on a more practical level, we are looking for facilitators, so talented people who want to lead the workshops for the youth. That's something we're looking for. We're looking for community organizations who need volunteers so we can set the participants up with them. Those are 2 things that we are looking for, definitely.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Aiden, for sharing that.
You're
welcome. It's been a pleasure to meet you today.
Yeah, you too, you as well.
Usually my parents. Anyways.
Okay, it's going.
Okay. Hello, I'm Stephen from Community Development Halton.
I'm Devin Rutan-Stokes, Vice Chair of Social Planning Council of Kingston and District. Happy to be speaking with you, Stephen.
Likewise, Devin. Yeah, we're here at the Social Planning Network of Ontario, and I'm just going to jump right in to ask you, why was it important for you to be here today?
Well, it was important for me to be here today because I think there's a lot of parallel work that goes on, siloing, a lack of sharing of expertise and knowledge, and I'm a very firm believer that an organized group of people, will always do better. Will always be more successful for their communities individually, and for the broader regional and national and perhaps global interest. If they work together, they pool resources and they're collaborating. And I came here to network and to see if I can, bring some collaboration for Kingston.
Oh, hey, it takes a village. Is there anything you're working on right now that you're super excited about?
Yeah, so we had a very successful community affordable housing forum recently. Nearly 100 community members, lots of local nonprofits and housing providers were represented. And right now we're doing follow-up. So we're working on a follow-up report that's going to condense and summarize all of the big takeaways from that, all of the solutions that were proposed by the many terrific speakers and participants that we had, and we're looking to do a little more follow-up there with like some workshops, perhaps on community housing bonds and affordable or community land trusts to help with affordable housing. And we want to talk more and raise awareness a little about the housing, the affordability continuum. Right? We need nonprofits in order to expand, understand that they do need to operate like a business. They do need to have profitability in mind. And there, perhaps we're going to need 80-90% of, the units that they can be moderately affordable, somewhat affordable, and then that is what's going to subsidize the 10 to 20% of deeply affordable housing that's going to help the people who really, don't have the money to keep up in this rapidly deepening crisis that we see with affordability.
Wow. So, is there anything that you'd want or need from the social planning community here that would help make those efforts beautifully successful?
Yeah, I want you to reach out to the Social Planning Council of Kingston and District, and I want you to pitch me what you want to do with us. I want, as I said, more collaboration. I want to be in the know. I want to know what you're doing, and that way we can avoid replication, and maybe we can spread the word about your work. Make sure that people know about it. Because we have common interests we're finding here at the conference, aren't we, Stephen?
We are. We certainly are. Yeah, lots of commonalities.
Yeah. So that's what I want. I want us to be approachable, and I hope that everyone else will feel the same way. Because sometimes there is competition for resources. There's competition for limited funding, and people can be adversarial. But I don't think that's, I don't think that's the best way to be.
Certainly not. No, we're coming together and we're tackling some big issues head on. As a community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, thank you very much for that.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Stephen.
Yeah. Okay. This past year has been exciting for us at the SPNO. As a network, we support one another in our research and build our collective capacity to meet the needs of our communities by advocating at the provincial level. This has included elections advocacy for both the recent provincial and federal elections, the hiring of our SPNO coordinator, completed our organizational bylaw, shared resources between member agencies, conducted 2 joint funding applications together, and created 2 subcommittees on advocacy and on research. Our website, while currently under construction, will be available soon. As a network, we aim to continue to build up the capacity of this social planning group to meet the needs of our communities. Stay tuned, and we look forward to seeing you again.